right, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Ducati Diavel V4. I'm super excited to ride this. This is $26,995 MSRP base. 168 brake horsepower at 10,750 RPMs, 93 foot-pounds of torque at 7,500 RPMs. This is an 1158 cc V4 engine. Has a claimed seat height of 31.1 inches, wet weight of 531 pounds. You have a inverted front fully adjustable suspension, 120/70/17 front tire, dual 320 millimeter discs, 4-piston calipers from Brembo. In the rear, single shock, fully adjustable as well, 240/45/17, 265 millimeter in the rear with a 2-piston caliper. What more can you ask for? Honestly, what more can you ask for from a bike? Let's check the seat height and then get it out on the road and see what it's like. So at 5'9" tall, 220 pounds, does have a nice squat to it. I am flat-footed on this motorcycle. Quite comfortable. Reach to the bars. I am kicking the engine just a little bit right there, getting to the rear brake, but not too bad. Let's get a sound check here. Does have a quick shifter. Quite a comfortable riding position, to be honest. I like this mid. Oof. The suspension is pretty stiff right now. It is fully adjustable, but I'm not adjusting it right now because I like to experience the bike relatively raw, and at its current setting, it is super stiff. Every single bump in this road, I'm feeling it. It's quite comfortable though. The reach to the bar it's a slight lean forward, not a lot, just slight. Your hands just fall right in line though. Yeah, coming to a stop, this bike is super comfy. Climb into the rev range. Climbing in the rev range, it gets a little buzzy in the seat. Foot pegs, a little bit buzzy as well. Not terrible, but it's a little buzz. And I'm third gear, doing 5,500 RPMs. I've always been curious. I've never had the chance to ride one of these. I've always been curious, but that being said, I'm always curious to ride every bike for the first time. Just me and my nature. I just want to experience every single model ever made. Plenty of power.
Yeah, very stiff. Wow. Every bump. It's just dialed in stiff. You know, you can soften it up, you can do the changes, that's fine. But in its current configuration, it's stupid stiff. Super easy to ride though, man. You do have to have good throttle control because this is insanely powerful. Quick shifter spectacular. It's fast. And it puts a smile on your face. Oh, wow. Oh. This is ridiculously fast. But honestly, it's, you know, I'm just going easy on it. It's not my bike. I'm, you know, just feeling it. A baby 0 to 60 run. I mean, with the way this bike is geared, it feels a little bit more comfortable around town than other V4s that I've ridden in my life. I mean, granted, this really doesn't have much of a competition as far as price point. I mean, 26K can buy you multiple of other bikes, or just one of these. It's not cheap, you know, but God almighty, the allure of this thing, man, this bike's actually pretty freaking amazing. It's very nimble. It's much more nimble than you would have think, or that I would have thought. It doesn't feel like a muscle cruiser as much as it feels like a hybrid. Yeah, we're going to 2. Feels like a hybrid. Like it's a muscle cruiser that pulls its roots from a sport bike. A very comfortable muscle cruiser that masquerading as a sport bike. Or it's a sport bike masquerading as a muscle cruiser, I guess would be more apt. But I'm in the middle of a turn. I don't really give a shit because it's freaking amazing. So it's around town manners. I mean, it is relatively docile. I mean, as I mentioned before though, under 4,000 that engine feels, I'm third gear right now, 36, 37 miles an hour. The engine under 4,000 just feels like it's struggling. It's not a happy place for this engine. Above 4K is where you want to live on this bike. That being said, round town footless stops are going to be no problem at all. This is so balanced. Man. Ah, that was ugly. It was not very clean. I would definitely soften the suspension though. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I cut off the ambulance and fire truck. I would definitely soften the suspension up more for around town style riding if it was mine. It is nice to have that fully adjustable front suspension and rear, because if I was going to do track day or whatever it may be, I could then adjust around it. Yeah, very easy foot stops. Nice thing about this having mids is that I can stand up, which, you know, that's a nice feature. I don't think that they had designed it this way, but it's nice that you can do it. Because if you're on a long ride and you want to stand up, stretch your legs, yeah, it works. It's nice having mids for that. I mean, forwards do kind of hinder that ability because you're out front, so you're gonna have to throw yourself all the way up. But I mean, even cheat and put some highway pegs on this. Have best of both worlds. Yeah, I would probably re-gear this to get it up higher in the rev range, faster. You know, it's just a sprocket change, nothing crazy. Oh, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Ducati Diavel V4. Whew. Kickstand down. Amazing. An absolute amazing machine. Absolutely amazing machine. Whew. Well, let's put it plain. For the MSRP of 27K, basically, this may be one of the best super expensive all-around bikes I've ever ridden. It's premium, and honestly, again, comparing this to other bikes, you're looking Rocket 3 money, basically. The new Storm, which is actually a little bit more horsepower, versus the Ducati Diavel. But I don't know, there's something special about this. It's a lot of fun, not a lot of vibration. It's there, but not overwhelming vibration. It's, like I said, it's special. There's something about this bike that really appeals to me at my core, because it feels and rides like a sport bike. It does not ride like a cruiser or anything else. It's a sport bike masquerading as a muscle cruiser, in my opinion. But you sound off. You let me know what you think. And everybody, thank you very much for coming along for the ride with me. Hope everybody stays safe. And as always, enjoy the ride.